Hello and welcome everyone to a Sacred Symbols reading on this Saturday, August 27th, 2022. My name is Desiree DeMars. I'm your host, and hopefully the sound is good. I think I did increase the microphone output a little bit. A couple people said it was kind of soft. So just trying to work on that, and hopefully we did. So I'd like to just dive right in. I have no preconceived thoughts or ideas for the session today. So I invite you to join me in just taking a few deep breaths. Close your eyes and let's get grounded. My favorite part of the ceremony, just breathing in through the nose, exhale through your mouth. And as you exhale, just imagine that you're anchoring down to the center of the earth, into Pachamama, the central core, this iron core that is activating your vitality, activating your red blood cells, your immune system. As we ground, I just realized, it's a natural process then of clearing. So just imagine you're releasing also, you're allowing any of the chaos, the disorder, the funk, it's just feeling that fade away as you ground yourself. And whatever no longer serves is just allowed to find its way to that central core of the earth and is transformed. I like to imagine the metaphor, the symbology of the phoenix. Just all that is not serving you at this point in time, that is creating any resistance, any kind of patterns that stop you or stall you. Just imagine those dissipating, burning in that fire, being consumed, transformed, transfigured. And then naturally your energy is flowing up back through your chakras, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, white, spilling out over the top of your head like a fountain of light, of plasma that is brilliant and eternal, infinite. Imagine yourself embodying the higher emotional frequencies of these channels: joy, peace, strength, courage, gratitude, humility, and divine love. And feeling that immersed into the field of brilliant white light, now like a rainbow flowing out and surrounding you, sparkling in every color, at least in the visible realms. And we know there are invisible realms at play here. May they too align in accordance with the balance that we are now feeling, that all of our chakras are open, fully functioning, front and back, balanced and aligned. And creating a sacred circle, this beautiful intention, this I am presence of our intention, our attention, and the allowing of movement, of flow, of the hollow movement, of all that is, of everything being connected in this superconscious field of information. Feel yourself tapped in, tuned in to this truth, this, your own truth, how you fit into this truth in this present moment, at this present time. And just allowing yourself to feel that fully. Notice any sensations and begin to notice this central energy or frequency flowing. Imagine this golden ribbon, this golden thread of light coming down also through the central channel, activating the connection to the net or the golden grid, the Akash, the Aka field. Feeling that connection. And then imagining this sacred circle now expanding from beyond your center, outward into the room, out into the building that you're in, and then beyond the building, out into a sacred space where our ancestors once roamed and where our ancestors today still vibrate, still resonate, and are available to us as long as we are aware of this connection. And then calling in all of the directions, the east, the south, the west, the north, above, below, and the middle. And to all of the elementals, earth, air, fire, water, ether, plasma, neutrinos, gammas, and all those elements yet unknown to man, come and be with us, magnifying, intensifying, strengthening this sacred circle, this circle that includes the truth, beauty, and love, just these higher frequencies, allowing their presence to be here and now, bringing in all of our guides, angels, and teachers, guardians, the magical, the mystical, the seen and the unseen, the two-legged, the four-legged, the many-legged, the winged ones, the finned ones, the creepy crawlers. Come and be with us. Come and be with us as we invite now all of our ancestors, those who've gone before us, lived a good life, transcended, and are now here working on our behalf. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. All those whose names we do not know, but whose blood runs through our veins. Come and be with us in this sacred circle of joy, peace, love, guidance, understanding, compassion, abundance, health, and vitality. Come and be with us as you clarify this intention for the reading today. Feel your heart open with gratitude and appreciation for all that is received, for being in the presence of this divine love, and for being the highest form of divine light possible. And may we not only receive the benefits of this intention, but may all those we know that we come in contact with also receive these benefits as well, simply by being in our presence. In full faith, so be it. Aho. Mhm. We're just holding that intention in your heart and then projecting that through the breath, blowing 3 times into the basket. Beautiful. So here we go. I'm gonna flip the camera over to, what am I doing here? Opening up the camera. Oops. Let me see. Oh, advanced. Sorry about that, folks. Hold on. We are going to flip to the camera overhead. And let me see if I can make this full screen. I think that's as big as it's going to get. And let me get this centered a little bit better. Oh, that looks pretty good. I'm excited today. I am going to just put out a word for a friend, a dear friend's son who is needing some support with healing after a surgery. And I'm just infusing his energy field in this reading too, so that he may receive the benefits, the insights. I'll just say his name is Greg. So I'm putting that out there for you, Greg. And we'll see if anything, hopefully Steph will pass this on. And if something is relevant to you, you may take that in and receive in whatever way, shape, or form benefits you. So I've got a little extra light on here. I hope that helps. So just notice what catches your eye first. Those of you who've been following me, you know this is the inquiry here. And it's a pretty packed reading here. I mean, things are tight, and I'm going to focus then, I think today, on just what's here. Here is the shaman. What's coming right out of the inquiry is, you know, being your own medicine or trusting in the guidance of any of those that are shedding light on your life. But just know that right now there are some incredible solar rays or sun energy, which, oh wow, this is so interesting. I just love how there's no accident here, and I'm loving this camera, so I hope you're enjoying this overhead view. But I think, I don't know, in the next week or so, I believe this a rocket is heading off to the moon with the intention of being the spark, the kind of the exploration of the possibility of going to Mars, apparently. And it's all about doing some studies on the radiation and God knows what else that we don't hear about. But just from what you can read publicly about, and I believe it's called Artemis. I didn't look anything up about Artemis, but we've got definitely these, that is part of the research that will be going on, is more exploration about these solar rays, these coronal mass ejections that are going on, and just the intensity in the field right now and how it's been changing with the sun. And so that is really prominent. There's something that's going to be revealed, I feel, and it's having a lot to do, it's influencing the brain, our balance of heart and brain. So that idea of coherence. So if there's somewhere you're feeling incoherent, out of balance, in a funk, just notice where that is and know that your opportunity here is to access creativity. You're using your creativity to balance the mind and the body, right? Body, mind, and the heart, and in this field of coherence. Because what is kind of locked up, we have the lock here, and I believe this is, yeah, Pluto. You know, we know we're having, where the United States is being affected by these huge influences of Pluto. Now, this is the second week in a row, too, that I've noticed that we have the key really close to the lock, which is somewhat unusual. And so it's time to receive. I mean, the key to when you're feeling imbalanced or you're feeling body-mind is not in balance, the key is to use your insight, right? Your third eye. Start looking, like shift perspective to the third eye versus what you're just seeing in 3D. And this may also be connected to your emotions, but just know the emotions are what give us information and insight into the all that is, the great mystery, right? And also how that great mystery is connected to Pachamama, to the earth. And the transformation that we're feeling is through the element of air right now. It's this mental, the mind, it's a mind game. And it's all about, with this new moon right now, I believe it's today in most parts of the world. It's probably slightly different depending on your time zone, but it is happening like now or tomorrow. It is all about mental mastery. And this is what we have to do right now. We have to have mental mastery over the transformations that are happening. And this is all about Jupiter. It's amplifying the things that need to be cut away. This little heart digger here is saying, release, let go, cut away. Anything does not support you with this divine essence of being in your innocence. This is dear toe, innocence, right? Because things are going to be completely sudden and unexpected. I just did a reading for somebody in New Zealand the other day, and this was a huge message. It's like our expectations are to be as maybe when we grew up, that things were predictable and kind of the same season to season, year to year, but not so much anymore. We have Uranus. It's electrifying. It's sudden. It's unexpected. Kaboom. And it's all about the collective too, not just us. So we being a part of everything, connected to the collective in every way possible, but yet, so it's like, how really see if you can embody how to be a part of and yet not of it, right? That I can't remember the exact words, I'm paraphrasing, but to be in the world but not of it, or to be of the world but not in it. It's that it's almost like it makes me think of the other saying is there's three sides to a coin: the front, the back, and the side. And where you want to be is on the side, because this is where you can see both sides of the coin. And in fact, here we have Venus. So tuning into what you love, what you, well, Venus can also just be abundance, finances, truth, love, beauty. Know that is at play here, actually, especially within the your paternal lineage, right? Notice if there's somebody on your father's side, a young one, a young adult, or a child. And because here is your father, right? The shaman. The father is being influenced right now by this idea of a shamanic healing, a shamanic transformation. And in fact, we have the little feather below that, which is all about your power animals. So noticing, or if you're feeling like you're at a crossroads right now, there's a little a fork in the road, you're at a fork in the road, really pay attention to that, because it's very interesting. The fork in the road, the bone representing fork in the road right next to father, has got like one leg in the ring and one leg out. So notice, where are you feeling like one foot in and one foot out? And in order to make a decision or to choose which path you want to head in, notice that the one that is feeling, notice if there's one that feels more like an activated one, a more action-oriented, something like, or that you're feeling drawn to it or magnetized to it, because this is what will bring some insight to your own power, strengthening your power, strengthening your own intuition, strengthening your power of your ability to go within and reflect on what is sacred, right? Reflect on what is sacred and is part of the greater picture here. Because I'll get to this in a moment, but here you actually are physically. Here's the inquiry. What all that I just said is really more about a frequency in our energy form. This would be another person in your life. It could be a spouse, a partner, and they are parallel to this piece. Again, I mentioned that there's a lot of your father's lineage right here. And here's your father's mother, your grandmother on your father's side. So lining up with that person next to you. And then this is mother. So very interesting. We have mother kind of in this place, touching the collective, our little frog who's facing up and looking right into this piece that I mentioned a moment ago, that's all about reflection, right? And it's facing down. It's like going within. And you've got mother, your mother's, you've got grandfather, mother's father, and your mother. Yeah, they're saying stay grounded, right? And as much as you are grounded, you will be able to be expanded, right? So stay grounded. Listen to your body. We are in 3D here, communication. Listen to the communication coming through. Again, this is grandmother on your father's side, grandmother, father's mother. And the other, they are here saying, yep, you're heading right into your blueprint. We are in the midst of it. We're heading into the dead center of the blueprint of what we came here to do. I think this is a huge theme in everyone that I speak to, that I do readings for. In fact, I'm going to put a link. I was interviewed for a summit the other day, and I will put a link because I'm going to be giving a discount for an hour and a half. If it's your first time having an hour and a half reading or an hour and a half coaching session. And just know that this is really what's key here in this transfiguration, or this, it's this rebirth. This is all about rebirth that we're going through. So the blueprint that we came in with, right, this is what is now unfolding as the rebirth. And it's about something new. And we have a double whammy here, a double emphasis on this idea of that which is not yet created, right? Something new. The beginning of something. And I would say that beginning is allowing for the soul remembering. The downloads are coming in. If you're not already feeling those, be open and receptive to it, because they are flooding through. That's a big part of what this solar energy is allowing for, along with this triple conjunction of Uranus, which I mentioned earlier. It's showing up big time almost in every reading. And it's right under Buffalo here today. And this idea of home within, the idea of Buffalo being the provider. It is providing a platform for us right now to move forward into the future, right? To head toward our vision. This is you here, sitting right next to your vision, right next to your star family, your star nations, your community, right? Your star community, your soul family. And this is where the true configuration is happening, right? This reconfiguration, this transfiguration, this idea that the vision, you must be speaking it. I just read an incredible book. I'm going to post it. It was actually an interview done of an incredible artist in North Carolina. Hinton, I believe was his last name. Is it Vernon? No, I'm not doing the name justice. I apologize, but I'm going to put it in the link below the reading. So if you want to access it through, you can get it on Amazon right now. And I couldn't have spoken the words more beautifully than he did in his interview about his work, about sacred geometry, about the truth of who we are and why we've come here. And he's known this since he was a little boy and been expressing it through his art, which is incredible. Much of it is sculptural, but there are paintings that are incredible too. And so this is what's coming up for us here. This is the reignition, the remembering of our soul's journey, our soul's path, the soul remembering, a soul retrieval that you could ask for. If you want to have a soul retrieval, you can just ask one of your power animals, your guides, create a ceremony, create a sacred space, and then be open to receive it. Ask for a sign and feel that passion being reignited on this your soul's journey here. And this came up in another reading I had about a week ago. I did for somebody. One of the most powerful medicinal things that you can do is right now make an amulet or a power bag or a medicine bag for yourself. And with a part of that intention being again, the third eye. Oh, I'm sorry. I said third eye here, but I meant throat chakra. So that's the big piece for the heart and the brain is, the speaking of the communication. And this piece of medicine that I'm speaking of here for this moving forward, that's sitting right below you, at your feet, in fact, is amulet. So create an amulet or a medicine bag. That this is what will enable you to express. This key piece of expression through the throat is the speaking your truth, and allow that truth to come in through third eye. That's what's being open and activated through these downloads as your DNA is changing from the solar activity. And then, crown chakra, that is the actual, the origination of these downloads here are coming in through the crown chakra. So feel those chakras open and receptive, crown, third eye, throat, right? Gratitude, humility, and divine love. And really feel that those are the elements. These are the vibrational, emotional frequencies of transfiguration. These higher frequencies that represent the great mystery, that represent this incredible blueprint that you came in with. Just follow the breadcrumbs, my friend. It's like there is a new beginning at hand. It's because, and no, I'm saying this, kind of nonchalantly, but it's because it's our birthright. It is the truth. It is what is unfolding. And on that level, it's not that complicated. Keep it simple. Come to your own center. That's the simplicity. That's what this book that I'm mentioning and this artist speaks to, this idea of our divine center. And so that's all you have to do is put yourself in that place. And this is where you will find your power. This is where the core of your power, third chakra, lies, right? It lies in this idea of speaking your truth, aligning your heart and your head so that the body is in alignment with the blueprint, and that it's natural, that it unfolds easily and effortlessly. It unfolds with ease and grace. Wow, that was beautiful. So, my friends, I hope that brought some insight to an inquiry or question that you had today. And I'm sending this out vibrationally to you, my friend Greg. And I'm going to stop that. Oops, and let me move the light out of the way a bit. So thank you all for joining me today. And I hope you have a beautiful Saturday evening, an incredible Sunday. I am feeling better, and I'm just so grateful to be able to share this wisdom, this knowledge. You can also follow anything that I'm doing externally on my website. You can find out more about mentorship, about learning more about sacred symbols readings and reading the bones. And if I can help you in any way on your journey, you just let me know. You can contact me through my website, DesireeDemars.com. And I will, as I said, post the information about the free summit that's coming up about integration and coaching. And there's a few really powerful speakers that are joining me in this one-day event. And so I hope you join me, register, share, and like, and spread the word for any and all of us who are sharing this love and light with the world. Thank you for joining me.